So today's scripture is from Ecclesiastes chapter 5. And the first thing that I noticed was verse 4. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fulfill your vow. That's really made me think, because I always feel like my mission is to share and edify gospel. But I haven't really started my theology school yet, and during the COVID time, I almost feel like I put more problem solving on my own, try to figure out my finance on my own. So in a sense, I kind of not as devoted as before, and it reminds me I make a vow before God that my mission is to share and edify the gospel. So that reminds me I have to focus on my mission. So in verse 8 it says, if you see the poor oppressed in a district and justice and right denied, do not be surprised at such thing, for one official is eyed by a higher one, and over them both are other higher still. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. Which is true. That is so much that we want. Some people think they want in the beginning, but when they get in the beginning, they feel like so empty. So they chase other after things. But we think material things feel our heart, but I think it would be wiser to look for relationship with God and relationship with people and cherish those things more. The sleep of a neighbor is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but as for the rich, their abundance permit them no sleeps. That verse 12 here, which is also true. Whether they eat little or much, they are still a family for the poor. They just enjoy the family time, the people they have, because eat little, eat much, it doesn't really matter. It's not gonna make a big difference. But for the rich, they always kind of scare someone is gonna steal the riches. Someone is going to harm them, and worry about whether someone is going after their riches. It's kind of painful actually. And everyone comes needed from their womb, and as everyone comes, so they depart. They take nothing from the soil that they can carry in their hand. This too is grievous evil. I'm looking at verse 15. Now verse 16. As everyone comes, so they depart. And what do they gain since they toil for the wind? Verse 17. Or their days they eat in darkness with great frustration, affliction, and anger. So basically, it's kind of like Alexander the Great when he departed, his hand was out of the tomb case. It's kind of showing that he naked come and naked go. And everyone was trying to store, most people are trying to store treasure on earth when they are young till the middle age or when they grow old. But they can bring nothing to the grave. So when they work so hard for the money and sometimes sacrifice the time with the family, especially when they're first building the family, I wouldn't try anything like that. They think they can buy the children's future, but their future or their belonging is current. It's always when they're young. Like, they need your presence, your support to build them up so they have a healthy future outlook, like kind of healthy kind of understanding of what family meant to be. Yeah, and the last thing of this chapter, they talk about we should be content about what we toil for, because that's the short period of time we're on earth that God has blessed us be. If we can just be content with what God has given us without labor, it's gonna be sweet, because we no longer comparing with other people. We no longer focus on the gain in money and possession, but just love people and God, which is probably one of the most important things that you can have when you're on earth, is relationship. So that's gonna sum up my main takeaway on this chapter.